screen.
సార్ నాకు కొద్ది పెన్ను వైట్ పేపర్ ఒక 2 ఐడియాస్ వస్తే పక్కకు రాసి పెడతాను నిన్నటి లెక్క. డజన్ ఇది రాయదు కొడుకు. కాళ్ళు నేను ముందు చేసి రసీరా లేదా Sir. Yes, sir. Share, share, share. Huh? Well, friends,
Well,
good
friends,
morning.
good morning.
Yes, my
Yes, my
PPT is
PPT is
visible to you. Friends, my PPT is visible to you. Sir,
No, sir.
no. I'm sharing the screen
Now
now.
it's okay, sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
I'm
It's
sharing the screen.
visible, sir. Now visible, sir.
Yeah, visible. Yes, sir. I welcome you all for this impact lecture. You're all highly congratulated. This is Ravikanth Regalla, a senior psychologist and behavioral trainer. Since your college has got institution innovation council, that which is quite mandatory and useful for your pharma background educated people. So today's topic is India wants more entrepreneurs than managers. How many of you agree with this topic? Your Dr. Ramanjanailu sir immediately accepted this title. Sir, it is quite alluring. Now the role and responsibility is very heavy on me, that I have to satisfy you, and the determined topic which is chosen by we both. Now the presentation is ready. Well, friends, this is me. I am Regalla Ravikanth, a double postgraduate, third generation teacher, and second generation entrepreneur. First generation psychologist from my family background. I run my own group called Psychologist Consulting Group. I'm a psychologist, psychometrician, startup mentor, and there are different titles. Wherever I go, people give me titles. If I had gone there, already had gone there, someone called me as human scientist, someone called me as human engineer in Infosys. Likewise, my determined capacity is the three roles. Let me explore like that. I stay and run this one from Dilshuk Nagar, Hyderabad. This is my contact number and this is my email ID. Friends, please leave 1 or 2 rows for your professors. Otherwise, you come and join very in front. Otherwise, I know that your college might be having a bigger screen so that you are enjoying. Otherwise, this is assumed that you like movies than circus. People who sit and attend lectures, they feel like the lectures are circus. And people who sit backside and enjoy the lectures, both are good. There is no bad word in psychology. I'm telling you. Okay, don't feel that this is only monotony. Hope there is a moderator, and as and when anything is going right or wrong, you want to know anything from me, please, you could question me intellectually. You could quarrel with me intellectually, but not physically. Come on. All you are with this assumption, India needs more entrepreneurs and we want more entrepreneurs from pharma background. Why? You are all in driver's seat. Pharmacy people, pharma, healthcare industry. Hyderabad is pharma hub. India and Hyderabad is healthcare hub for world. You might have visited any time Apollo Hospital. See, getting treatment in India is much cheaper than anything. So people come to India from Middle East, from America. where a lot of NRIs and Indians, when they come here, they undergo treatment 1.5 months here. That's why even say Apollo people kept Arabic people mediatorized language. Any language will be available in Apollo, French, German, Spanish, because that is the capacity of Hyderabad. I'm talking about. Right now, all you are in Hyderabad, and that too, you are in recession-free industry. Recession-free industry in the sense, it doesn't make any sense whether rupee value is high or rupee value is less. Medicine is medicine, pharmacy is pharmacy. So, what you want? You want an idea. What do you mean by idea? To set up your own industry or own enterprise. One by one we will discuss, but idea acronym from my side is I means induce or introduce a concept. D means what that you have introduced, you try to develop. Once you introduce and develop, what you have to do is you have to execute it. Once it is executed, and you have to achieve it or attain it. 4 steps are there in your idea formation. Fine. I am looking for. Yes. How many times we say, since ages we are calling India as emerging country. India is an emerging and developing country, EDC, that which is found in southern Asia. By and large, for Western people, we say Southeast Asia. Otherwise, we can call it as in Asia, it is located southern side. In southern Asia, India is still emerging, still economically developing country. My grandfather studied, my father studied, me, I studied, even my sons are studying. It is the world's largest democracy and one of the world's fastest growing economies. Economy is going fastest, but still why we people are feeling still it is emerging or developing. What is the answer for this? How many days the present continuous tense we have to use for our mother India? That is my question to you all. India wants to know when we want to be called as developed country. When we will be called as developed country, when EDC, entrepreneurship or entrepreneurial development cult, will be catching up. India doesn't want managers. Our Indian management and Indian managers are ruling the world. I can tell you with statistics. If you go to NASA, America I am talking, almost all 40 plus percentage of NASA scientists are working from India. And what do you call? IBM 38 percentage, Xerox 14 percentage, and Oracle 52 percentage. If you ask any second person, has to stand Indian. These are all managers. And world top 500 companies have got CEOs from India. Google, you know Microsoft, earlier Pepsi, and whatnot, Citibank, Berkeley Hathaway, Warren Buffett's immediate predecessor is the Indian. He is not giving to his son. So enough of managers. What we want, present Indian youth, you are called VUCA and millennials. We want your generation to be and want to become entrepreneurs. And India will be called as developed country. Let me see. Yes, what is developing country? Developing country in the sense any country that which is not industrially developed is called developing country. From where we get the economy, from where we get the GDP, GNP, we are agrarian people. Still, industry is not developed to the level of what our population require. That is called developing country, agrarian society. What makes the difference between agrarian or agricultural society and in contrastly, I can speak in fag end of the slides. Don't worry. Our agrarian society has given 1/4 of economy GDP to the world those days, 1785. But here I am criticizing. In agriculture, I am a farmer. Your faculty is a farmer who is now running this show. We both are, farmers. I work for his agricultural or, his land and his, okay, variety of agricultural this thing. He comes and works for me. There is only exchange of labor, but there is no salary, no employment. He will become rich by his field and, his yield. I will become rich by my field and my yield. But there is no exchange of money. That's why agrarian society is on today. No. Directly or indirectly, what happens? Social, political, economic, environmental challenges that significantly impede quality of life in that country. What happened in Telangana in the recent past? Everybody started going for paddy, but nobody is ready to purchase. Forget about other jover, forget about other maize, any other, okay, small variety of, other pulses. The bigger one. That is why, friend, industrious country is most important. Now we are calling it as entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurial country. England declared in 1901, our country is industrialized. And for that matters, entire Europe is. German speaking country is called. Anybody who speaks German in Europe, those are entrepreneurial countries today. Advanced countries. So India is now emerging country and we are in emerging economy. This is what I can say. We are in transition economy. We are not totally under control by our agrarian society, agrarian background, nor even totally into industry. We are midway. That's why still we can call it as emerging country, emerging economy. You might be knowing BRICS, BRICS. These are called emerging economies. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. One more country is joined, that is Indonesia. Another two countries are awaiting. One is Argentina, the other one is some country I couldn't remember immediately. Malaysia maybe. These two countries wants to join. 5 plus 1, Indonesia plus Brazil and Malaysia. 8 countries are emerging economies now. Still we haven't accepted these two countries. One more, Indonesia also. You people are pharma people. I'll bring examples from IDPL, Reddy Labs. What is that? Hetero drugs. And in coming slides, please tell me now, what are the 4 indicators if we develop industrious, if we, okay, emphasize and develop on industries, what happens? One will become owner, the others will become employees. Employer, employee. What is Ratan Tata? He is employer. What is Narayan Murthy? He is employer. What is Azim Premji? He is employer, entrepreneur. How much of employment he is creating, they are creating. There are, when the country will become industrious, the country will become enterprising, that time human development of index HDI will improve. Now what is India's HDI also I can discuss, and life expectancy for health. Today world is saying 85 years is not old age, but Indian average age is 65 years. We are terminating, we are dying, we are becoming senile. ముసలివాళ్ళం అయిపోతున్నాం 65 years కి. Whereas at the age of 85, still you are a youth. And expected years of schooling. How many years we are going to school? Which year we are going to school? In India, so early, 2.5 years onwards, we are into school. But in Finland, people won't go 7 years. After that, how many average years schooling is there? How many years you are studying? That's most important. Where you are terminating yourself, either at school level or intermediate level or university level. Education is most important. For entrepreneurship is one study, and education is not at all important. For entrepreneurship is yet another study. Choose wisely. For you people, all your, there are three communities. I can discuss about those three communities: scientist, entrepreneur, and worker. In coming slides, I can discuss. Be with me. Many years of mean years of schooling, then gross national income or per capita for standard living, standards of living. What is per capita income? I'm here, I'm earning. My wife is here, my wife is earning. I have two sons, but they are not earning. Per capita in the sense, talasari adayamu, gross national income. In a house, how many people are earning? And this I want to compare with my parents. My father alone was earning. My grandfather too was earning. And me, we are having four people, brothers and sisters, siblings. We didn't earn. My mother was a housewife, homemaker, home engineer. My grandmother too was a home engineer. They didn't earn. But 2 plus 4, 6 plus 2, 8, only two people were earning. Today, four people, two people are earning. That is gross national income. This is Human Development Index. The moment where everybody is earning in the family, Human Development Index will develop. And your life expectancy, health, environment, socio-economic status, political, awareness, all these will develop. This is most important. If you are an entrepreneur, and these will come. Why? Narayana Murthy has got only one son and one daughter. Why a rickshaw puller is having half a dozen kids? Human Development Index I am talking, and how? Okay, the how much this human development index? This is when you call a country is developing country, when you call a country is developed country, the highest possible human development index score is 1, and where any country has got less than 0.80, that country is called considered as developing country. Our India's human development index is 0.63. That is the index. Where 0.80 is, yes, developing country, India is below development country. I'll show with statistics. See, in South Asia, HDI report 2020, India rank is 131. And if you want to compare with Bangladesh, immediate neighboring country, 133rd rank. And Pakistan, it is 154th. United Nations, 197 countries. Our position is this much. We are very nearer to the last countries. Like, we can resemble with some of African countries. Why? Because there is no per capita income. There is no GNI. There is no GDP. Gross domestic product. Don't worry, these terms are, not heavy and high. Everybody can. Per capita income. Talasari Adayam. In India, which state is having per capita income more? Fully surprising thing it is, Kashmir is having highest per capita income. Why? Because they are having those many resources. If you go to their backyard, they are having lot of spices. They are having lot of fruits, nuts. Everybody is an entrepreneur there. All dry fruits are from Kashmir. Kashmir silk is there. That's why we want Kashmir. Kashmir is ours. Why we struggle for Kashmir? Per capita income is more in Kashmir. Next, another human index is, see, World Bank classifies countries and their territories nearby $12,696 per head. In a financial year, one has to earn that much of money. How much India is earning, I can show you in next slide. It is lesser than Bangladesh. 1,908. $1,908 per year. And one has to earn $12,696 per year. That will be called as high economies. Thereby, they are having higher economies in the world. Don't worry, friends. I'm not inducing a lot of economy here. Simple. And looking into that, World Bank has given upper middle class income, lower middle income, and lower income. Where are we? We can show. Out of 137 qualified as developing economies and countries, India is where? In next slide, I can show you. See, India is here. Not even out of 194 countries, India's position is 144. Because we are not earning money. How many are here back at home? Everybody is not. Still, we are feeling as idealists or idealists. We should become pragmatists. Pragmatist means work is worship. That is called pragmatism. I think, therefore I am. That is called pragmatism. But India is changing now. That's why it is called as emerging economy. India has got education, but all educated people are migrating to elsewhere. Only uneducated people and not working class people are in India. Lazy people are in India. Workers and workaholics are somewhere in America, somewhere in advanced countries, in Europe, from Ireland to German, Ireland to Austria. This is my observation. So, this 144th, and why this is happening, this has got a link with innovation. World Innovation Council, what it is talking about India. What is our rank? In BRICS, what is our rank? Let me compare. India wants more entrepreneurs than managers. That is why GDP per capita in India is expected to reach $1,750 end of the 2021. End of the 2021. But already the neighboring country Bangladesh is having $2078 per capita they are earning. How is this possible? They don't have higher education. They don't have higher health index. Even then, in Bangladesh, everybody is an entrepreneur. For whole world, Bangladeshi people supply clothes. Clothes, I'm talking about. They are all entrepreneurs. You might have heard Grameen Bank. He has got Nobel Prize. Economist from Bangladesh, I'm talking about. We want to change, friends. And now I have to show you the comparison of which income group I am. We Indians. High income group are Switzerland, Sweden, USA. These two are from Europe. This is from America. And upper middle class people, our neighboring country, China, Bulgaria, Malaysia. I was talking about BRICS and Malaysia wants to come and join. Same economies. By 2030, these BRICS, Malaysia, Argentina, and Indonesia, these are the people who are ruling the world. 2030, it is not far away. Coming to India, you see, India is lower middle income group with Vietnam, with India, and Ukraine. In the pandemic, the Cold War between America and China, many companies they have taken away from China, but India didn't grab the opportunity. That's why they went to Vietnam. Now Vietnam's economy is far better than India. We are in lower middle class income. At least we are not in upper middle class income when it comes to the world economy I am talking about. Tell me now, do we want more entrepreneurs or more managers? And very luckily, you are in recession-free industry. In recession, what we do? We postpone our marriage. We postpone our clothes. We postpone our four-wheeler purchasing. We postpone our luxurious things. And medicine, health, pharma industry is not luxurious. What happened in pandemic? Can you believe that if I say there are, friends, do you believe it or not? 1.5 lakh crores alone the business was in 1 month in pandemic in Hyderabad. Any doctor who refers a patient from nearby towns, from Warangal, from Narsampet, from Manthani, from somewhere you take, that doctor is getting 1 lakh rupees. In that month, 1.5 crore rupees one doctor got. As a referral doctor, that is your capacity I am talking about. Don't worry. And this is low income. Low income is Rwanda, Tajikistan, Malawi. If all you are entrepreneurs, at least we can reach China. Of course, it is too heavy and high. Comparison is why, friends? Indian economy is now $3.1 trillion. Can anyone assume or guess? Chinese economy is $15 trillion. Chinese economy is $15 trillion, whereas Indian economy 3.1. When Modi came into power, he assured we should reach at least 5 trillion, likewise 6 trillion, 7 trillion year on year, year on year. Never. Don't blame pandemic. And can anyone guess? American economy is $65 trillion. Who? American economy is $65 trillion. Chinese economy is 16 or 17 trillion dollars, at least 15 trillion dollars. India was having 3.7 trillion. Today it has become 3.1 trillion. Because of no work, because of laziness, because of no vision, because of no risk-taking ability. And why you want to become entrepreneur? Why I am asking you to become entrepreneur? Because in India, there was only one guy was minting money in pandemic days. He is Ambani. Per hour, 92 crores. Per hour, 92 crores. 92 into 24 into 365. That's why he has become Asia's number one. Today, Adani is Asia's number one. Friends, in this, poor will remain poor, rich will become richer. When we will become rich, richer, richest, and the richest, only the way that is entrepreneurship. What are all the difficulties faced by developing countries? Income inequality, as I was telling, and widespread poverty. Now today India is witnessing about 20% poverty. Earlier it was below 19%. Poverty, we people are not having two full square meals to address our Madhya Pradesh. Hunger. Still people are dying after 75. We are saying this is 75th birthday. And we are talking about self-sufficient, Atmanirbharta Bharat. Tell me now, nation wants to know tonight. when RTV channel fellow says after the break, and he talks about against China, and he uses Chinese advertisement, Oppo phone, Chinese advertisement, some other Chinese, what is it? Gadget. Why don't we produce? Xiaomi advertisement will come on his TV and Atmanirbharta Bharat. When we will become self-sufficient? And to the fullest surprise, after Russia, USSR I am talking, Indians are having highly engineering people, highly technological people, highly scientific thinkers, scientists. Today, India is owning these three communities, and these three communities are only giving back to the society. That is called S, scientists, scientific thinking, T, technologists and technocrats, E, engineers and engineering people, M is mathematicians, STEM studies. I am talking about STEM, STEM. You are one among them. Pharma comes in science and technology, science and engineering. You are all discoverers. I feel jealous about two communities. One is pharma, the second one is agricultural. You people immediately claim you are scientists. And agricultural people also, they go for one new variety of plant, and they claim they are scientists. You are not normal people. I want answer from you. Why don't you become engineers today? Why don't you become entrepreneurs today? STEM studies, STEM, as I have informed you, all German speaking countries from Europe, they are the entrepreneurs. Simply, friends, this is my 27 years of research. I studied elsewhere. These three people, time and time again, they started giving, four people, they started giving examples. One is Ratan Tata. Second is Narayan Murthy, Infosys. Third is Nandan Nilekani. And fourth, our beloved scientist, engineer, missile man, Abdul Kalam. You, university people, you highly educated graduates, if you do not become entrepreneurs, who will become entrepreneurs? That's why, friends, when you will become entrepreneurs, what happens? Social, political, economic, and environmental challenges we face under developing country conditions. You will be the answerable for these people and these problems. Economy, once you develop one industry, and that area will develop with workers and all that. How your Narsapuram, what is that? Your college, geographical location. How many local people have got employment as an Aya, driver, and Xerox fellow? That is why entrepreneurship is more important. Next, what is the world's highest and first found medical company? Medical, okay, factory or pharmaceutical company? Merck. It is founded in the year of 1668. Today also Merck is Merck. You might have seen all railway wagons, MERCK. It is American company today. And ever since it's founded in America in 1668. Yes. What was the first Indian pharmaceutical company? Founded by the great man P.C. Ray, Acharya P.C. Ray, and Bengal Chemical and Pharmaceutical Limited in the year of 1901. We were at budding stage in this 1901 year. England declared entire Europe is industrialized country. We were having companies just like that. These are the primitive people. These are the role models for you. You have to take a tag from them, inspiration from them, and you have to work. And this beauty here is ingenious. He didn't adopt anybody's technology, anybody's scientific thinking. It is ingenious technology with the objective to create awareness in the minds of Indians to become self-sufficient. You are talking self-sufficient and Atmanirbharata after 75th year of independence. Why we have to say now Atmanirbharata? The average Indian age today is 29 years. That is called working class. Given by whom? This is given by a consultancy. They studied how world will develop. See, Chinese are having the average age of, by 2022, Chinese average age is 45 plus, middle age. Entire Europe is 60 plus years, and America 65 years. India's average age is 29, and working class, if I want to say precisely, plus 15 years to 49, 50 years. All this is working class. Are you working or not? You tell me. This is being given in the year of 2004 by Goldman Sachs Company. Goldman Sachs. Did you hear? Boston Consulting Group, Goldman Sachs, Standard and Poor, KPMG, PricewaterhouseCoopers, PwC. These are the people who predicts different countries, different economies. And India is predicted. That's why India's now world's highest economy is 6th ranked. But why we are not in the eyes of world? Still, why we are calling as developing country? Because rich is becoming richer. Richer is becoming the richest. Whereas poor remains poor. Oxfam says only 5%, only 1% of Indian money is equal to 99% of the people. You take first top 10, Adani, Ambani, this is DMart, even including our Patanjali, who ranked 8th. Like Divi Murali, your pharmacy company fellow from Proudly, a Telugu guy. Taking all these 10 people income is equal to remaining population income in the India. Because those are all entrepreneurs. If I want to share the truth, 1 year salary of Coca-Cola chief is equal to 1 time shares of, what do you call, the Warren Buffett. It is much more. You check Warren Buffett's shares in Coca-Cola and Coca-Cola chief salary. His lifetime salary is equal to his assets. His shares in the Coca-Cola company. That is the beauty with entrepreneurship. I don't know. People like you, people like me, if money is with us, what we do? We keep in bank. We go for chits. But people like entrepreneurs, they invest wisely in different, entrepreneurial activity. These entrepreneurial activities are called production, marketing, and service. Next, the highest revenue company from your pharma is Johnson and Johnson. Their United States, $82.06 billion by sales I am talking, their volume. It is founded in 1886, unlike a company that which founded in 1668, but it is 1886. Almost all 160 years after. Yes, sir. Anything? Anything wrong?
Nothing, sir. Sir, this is the data of April 2022.
April 2022, it is uploaded on internet.
Okay. Is it Johnson & Johnson or Pfizer, sir? Is the number one pharma company in the world?
I'll show slide by slide because, sir, it's a good question. wantedly I want these varieties of data I want to project on this, because one should interact. The source which I have taken may be different from the source which you are owning. That's
O-
why different things will be there. This is uploaded on internet on 20th April 2022.
Okay, sir. Okay.
That is, it is still available on the internet. Google it.
Okay, sir.
Thank you
Okay.
very much for the question. I
No-
appreciate. Hope so far so good, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay. Please continue, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now these are the companies. Your area, it is recession free in the sense you see. Because of pandemic, and it is recession free, everyone has become rich, these people. Merck, GSK. And my question to you all is, don't we have a capacity to prepare any powder where we mix in the morning for kids and for mother and father, even for our age people, as a protein food? We have to take Horlicks with GSK. Don't we have a boost? Don't we have Horlicks, or don't we have some other these things? How much royalty that which we are paying back to them? Even to kill a cockroach, still we use bear. But here comes a zing thing. Entrepreneurship runs on 4 pillars. First pillar is, unless you go for economic benefit, you never go for entrepreneurial activity. There are 4 pillars. First, economic, in the sense you require profit. Second, your activity should be social oriented. You are running that activity in society. Your college is there in society. I am giving a lecture for a society. Like third is ethical, I am talking about. Any business, any entrepreneurial activity is ethical. Ethical means naitikata, not values and ethical. Both are not synonymously used here. A person who has got values, when he or she is practicing those values, and those people are called ethical people. Ratan Tata is ethical. What that he promised, he will deliver. Not another Junior Ambani is not ethical. Anil Ambani, that's why he is not there. The moment where both brothers separated after the death of their father, and the second one is no more there. Because what he promised, he didn't live up. Big example I am telling you. Ethical is the third step, and fourth step is called social responsibility. Social responsibility, corporate social responsibility. Corporate in the sense, the bigger one is called corporate. American jargon, incorporation. Indian jargon, limited company. Bigger in the sense, any company owns more than 300 for Indian personal law and other laws, industrial laws, more than 300, that is called limited. In America, for some 300, 500 company, that is called incorporated with American corporate laws. Corporate social responsibility, CSR we talk about. CSR, what it tells, 2% of your profit of the company will be given back to the society. We have done assignments for all, say, Megaratna, Maharatna, and beyond that, those companies I am talking about. Indian Oil, Bharat Petroleum, ONGC, GAIL, together I am talking. There, corporate social responsibility, only for SC/ST community, there are 400 crores. They have to empower SC/ST people, their own employee. This is the future of entrepreneurship today I am talking. We have done that assignment for 3 crores. Remaining 397 crores are there. People are working on that. 400 crores funds are there. And corporate social responsibility comes from where? Small CSR, citizen social responsibility. CSR, citizen social responsibility will lead to the corporate social responsibility. What happened in pandemic? Who gave funds to the government? Ratan Tata started first. He pledged 700 crores. He said, if the pandemic is not stopping, I am the owner of 7,000 crores. Tata's business is known for social entrepreneurship. They are not, they are never in the race of, say, commercialization. 66-67% of their profits are companies. Okay, profits or companies turnover is for the public. Tata Institute of Social Sciences, TIFR, Tata Institute of Fundamental Research. Likewise, Tata, many hospitals, charity I am talking about. Fourth step I am talking about. To reach those fourth step, you must begin with end in mind. But first things first. One must become commercial and what do you call? Economy. Second is social. Third is ethical. Fourth is social responsibility. Why these people will give us funds? Did any one of these companies who are from America, did they give single penny at the time of pandemic? Did they give us? But Ratan Tata has given. The second person is Azim Premji has given from industry. That's why I want ingenious companies. Indian companies I want. This is what revenue. First is Johnson & Johnson. Some professor, it seems to be, he questioned me. Yes, sir. This is what? Johnson & Johnson 9.8. Hoffman La Roche, Pfizer, Bayer, Novartis, Merck, Glaxo, Smith Kline. And these are the people. Okay. Friend. Sorry. What happened to this? Okay. I'll tell you 1 minute. Yes. US top 10 companies, financial year 2018. Some of them, go down. Some of them with green pyramid towards the sky, triangle. Those are the, people who are having profits for various reasons in billion in revenue. These are the Indian companies. Sun Pharma, Arabindo, Lupin, Cipla, Dr. Reddy's, Zydus, Intas, Glenmark, Torrent, etc., etc., etc. Piramal. Either they are Indian companies or their units in India. Okay. Now, so far, I started talking about these companies and all that. I'll take back you people. You might be, playing T20 cricket, but cricket has got, primitive this thing. When entrepreneurship started, why it is important? Period before 1250, the entrepreneurship started. 1250 AD. And medieval period is called 1250 to 1500 is called medieval period. This is primitive or early. Those days, 1250 to 1500 people, church members, merchants, and members of royal court. Everything those days was religion or else king. And this is moved from 15th century to 16th century. 16th century civil engineers are called entrepreneurs. Civil engineers. What that they used to do? They used to construct castles where kings used to live in there, or else the religious centers called church. Castle in the sense only one way in and everything is closed. That is called castle. You might have gone to Amrita Castle. 17th century, military people are called entrepreneurs. They are orchestra and military band. That's why from industry to the slowly word has been changed to on entertainers and entrepreneurs. Today, entrepreneurs are not industrious people. They are entertainers. I'll show how they are entertainers. 17th, 18th and 19th century, word entrepreneurship is assigned and stabilized with economics and business. Because there was currency, earlier days barter system, there was no exchange of money. 18th, 19th century onwards, currency started and value started. For my goods, my services, my production, etc., etc. And 20th and 21st century, it is much more synthesized, much more crystallized, also synonymously used with business. What makes the difference between business and entrepreneurship? Business means buying and selling. Entrepreneurship means establishing a system. Viper, Vishnu Institute of Pharma Education and Research, is a system. The owner, secretary, president, elsewhere from Bhimvaram. We had gone to Vishnu Engineering College in 2016. Such a beautiful college. We heard that the road that which leads towards his college has been contributed money solely by him. That is called social responsibility. He has got Padma Bhushan. I asked, Padma Bhushan is bigger one. Sir, he is a philanthropist. Why you want to earn money? There is tangible and intangible. Tangible first you earn, later you distribute. Yes, most importantly, entrepreneurship. Here, most important, guys, be with me. All world's activities and all world's say professions have been categorized into three headings. Any profession you take, they will come under these three headings. One is scientist community. Scientist community. Scientists, what they do? They discover and they invent. This man is the world's highest scientist. 1097 patents he owns, 20th century. His contemporary, Eli Whitney, he invented ginning mill. What makes the difference between human being and animal? Clothes. He differentiated human beings from animals. These two are the highest people. And this man says once, with a sad, mad, bad face, that this world has no money today. Still, I have a lot of things to discover and invent. But this nobody is ready to purchase. Anyone who purchases concepts from these scientists, those are called entrepreneurs. For example, this is HP laptop. My neighbor Dell laptop is here. We use different Asus laptop is there. Laptop is discovered, invented by some scientist. And people, they take concepts from scientists and they go with their brands. Hewlett Packard, Michael Dell, Asus, Sony, Apple. They go for brands. These entrepreneurs, they themselves or she herself or he himself won't work alone. They hire people to produce these laptops. Electrical engineer, mechanical engineer, computer science engineer, civil engineer, automation engineer, instrumentation engineer, engineering department is completed. Managers, HR manager, sales manager, then marketing, then logistics, this is completed. Then transportation department, driver, conductor, cleaner, then canteen, then a chowkidar or watchman. And among all these, there is a general manager. This is managerial. Now I am asking friends, all these professions will be categorized into scientist profession. The second one is entrepreneurial profession. Together, all these engineers, management, and all these will become worker. From watchman to the general manager, worker, working category, worker. And it has got blue collar, copper collar, black collar, white collar. All these collars are workers only. I am requesting you now, what that you want to become in your life. You want to become a scientist in your own domain. Do you have that capacity to discover and invent? Second, at least you want to purchase things from others, and or else you create your own business. You establish entrepreneur. That word I can introduce you. Yet to be introduced. That's why I'm bringing these notices to you. Or else at least you want to become a worker. It is up to you. Now, the word entrepreneur is taken from France, French. In French, it is not entrepreneur, it is entreprendre, entreprendre. French is very soft spoken language, unlike German. And Richard Cantillon, this man, he is known as father of entrepreneurship, sometimes father of economics also. This man coined. This Richard Cantillon is from Spanish. His grandfather migrated to France. He established a bank in the year of 1730. This much of roots are there. That's why he is called father of entrepreneur and entrepreneurship. What do you mean by entrepreneur in English? Go-getter, anyone who goes and get done the things, he or she is called entrepreneur. And undertaker, who challenges. Why Vasco da Gama came to India? He was a challenger. There were some, products he wanted to sell those products to India. He came along with, 1500 people he started. He reached Cochin airport with 150 people. He doesn't know he is coming to India. Accidentally he came. From here again he has taken some goods, some services. Well, what do you call those, cardamom hills, masalas, spices, undertakers, challengers. For that, those days, they used to pay 12.5% of profit. And entrepreneur, who is an entrepreneur? Everybody comes and says, it is startup hackathon. Entrepreneur is in-between person, product and price, product and place, price and place. These transactions, a person who is a mediator is entrepreneur. Next, people, the beauty with Western people, they keep everything in black and white and they document. That is his own business story. He started writing an essay on economic theory. Sometimes he is called as father of economics. Anyhow, what makes the difference between entrepreneur and manager? India wants more entrepreneurs. He is the owner, creator, anyone who creates the system, and risk-bearing personality, and innovator. Manager is an employee, no risk, and executor is not an innovator, but he executes or she executes. Okay, let me see. And who are called as entrepreneurs, and what are the types of entrepreneurs? There are many types. Marginal entrepreneurs, rural entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs, Dalit entrepreneurs. Tricor is there. Tribal entrepreneurs. I am the one. And minority entrepreneurs. I visited all these. Urban entrepreneurs, serial entrepreneurs. Technology people are called technology, who anybody has studied, he or she is called technocrats. Likewise, innovative entrepreneurship and imitative entrepreneurship, drone entrepreneur and Fabian entrepreneur. These two are for rural women people, where they sell what do you call a kind of vegetables, fruits, and I don't want to waste the time on these two. Please try to go through drone and Fabian. Otherwise, innovative. Microsoft is an innovative. Facebook is an innovative. And Apple, iPhone is an innovative. Why? Steve Jobs didn't take on the footsteps of Microsoft, Windows. He said, already there, that is beaten track. What is there? I want to go towards animation, movies. And imitative is what? Imitative Apple fellow, he found his own Apple iPhone, and Samsung fellow, he imitated. And we Indians are very much of imitative. That's why our economies are very low economy. Always I question, we don't have a kind of, say, name that which starts or ends with India, except in two places. One is Indian ink. Why did they say Indian ink? Before independence, there was Englishman wanted fountain ink pen. The say supervisor or the worker who was with him, Indian, he doesn't know what is ink. He was repeatedly saying, I want fountain pen, ink pen, ink pen. When he doesn't know what is ink pen, I want Indian ink, Indian ink. Indians are black. I want black ink. That's why that's why we are calling it as Indian ink. Fully surprising thing. And second is Indian toilet. Western toilet. Rest of the world use the restroom with Western. Only in India you will be available that Indian. Today it is gone. Indian toilet nobody is using. There are many. Later it has come. Tata Indica, Indian Airlines, Air India. Otherwise, the sari pin is also Japan. Japan, made in Japan. Your Love in Tokyo. Love in Tokyo. Love in Tokyo is called Love in Tokyo. The ladies where they keep for there. Okay, rubber band. Not one, not two. Japan mixer grinder. Japan. And in India, Singapore township is there in Hyderabad and Malaysian township is there. We are imitating people, my friend. Anyhow, there is no innovation with us. Global innovation 2016 in parenthesis 2015. Show me one single except this Asian country. We want technology, we want innovation. Then only economy will grow. Then only entrepreneurship will flourish. Do you believe that? Apple people, 3 months, quarter income is equal to total, not total income. Their profit is in uh, quarter profit of Apple industry is equal to the 1 year, two Telugu speaking, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh income. Budget I am talking about. That is innovation. And in BRICS, see, very sadly, India is here. Out of 100, this is 33.61. We are imitative entrepreneurs. And I'll show you. This is 2019. Here comes somewhere India. 36 point. Here 33 point. In 3 years, we have raised our bar only 3%. That to 52. Immediately after us, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Bangladesh. Every time they are followers like Hachdog. And here only all these are German speaking countries. Switzerland, Sweden, Netherlands, Finland, Denmark, Germany, Israel, and UK. How many? That's why they are industrial countries, except this America and all. Their innovation capacity, their innovative capacity is very heavy and high. The world's most innovative countries, one country from Asia is South Korea. Why its economy is not like Indian economy? Because we are having good English speaking skills. Why should not we exploit? This English speaking and world's formal communication, highest spoken in the world for formal communication, we try to contribute towards our entrepreneurship. This is my strong appeal. Luckily, one more country, Singapore. Next, friends, see what is happening in India. There are 101 billionaires. These 101 billionaires are owning 13% of Indian money. Billionaires are becoming more and more in Asia as well as in India also. The same way, the poverty, the same way, the starving, people are not getting even food, 2 square meals is also increasing equally. When we will become middle class to higher middle class to upper to above middle class and rich. Only the way that is entrepreneurship. Next, see, this is the company, world's most wanted company. I'll show you this way. Who is this man? Alphabet is the mother company and Sundar Pichai, you see, Google. Don't feel that all Google companies are giving and they are getting profit. No, they are not getting profit. Otherwise, this man, CEO, he is the one who is, how he has become CEO? How did he? There is a statistics that his father's 1 year salary kept there to reach him. US, today what is his salary? 1,215 crores per year. He asked, please stop, don't raise my salary hereafter. I'll ask when I want. 1,215 crores per year. That is his salary in the sense pay, perks, profit, this one, that one, everything. He requested, don't raise the salary. Don't raise the percentage. I will ask whenever I want. A dumb guy. I don't like that attitude. He would have taken, he could have given back to different societies. Next, this man, Ratan Tata. How he has become, how he spread. Tata Indica and the highest. See, this is visionary man, Land Rover. It was in the year 2008. World was having a lot of recession. In that recession, he purchased this Land Rover from British. He said, what was his experience with Tata Indica? He went to Ford. Ford people didn't give him permission for 1 year, their appointment. After that, they scolded. When you are not having a clue, why don't you settle with your Tata transportation, trucks and lorries? No, I want a public transportation. They haven't given even appointment for 1 year. After 1 year, first 3 months, they were scolding. Entire team. He came back with insult. Back to India. He took 250 people. He just, delivered Tata Indica. No, there were many, what do you call, criticisms were there. But that man has become richest man. Everybody was, warning him. When world is in recession, why do you want to? We are having excess of money. World today might be poor. Tomorrow when it will become rich, this deal won't come again to Ratan Tata and Tata Sons. 27,000 crores he gave. Now he might be, fetching 4 times, 5 times. And he has failed. Looking into Tata, what is that car? 1 lakh rupees car?
Nano,
He
Tata
lost.
Nano.
Tata Nano. He is a humanist. His wish was every human, every family should own a car. 5,000 crores he lost. And 27,000 crores, 4 times, 5 times, he has got. That is vision we talk about. In India, these airlines have been introduced by the first primitive Tata. Not to waste the time. Again, looking into, if I'm alone taking this aeroplane and going and reaching the meetings, nobody will come. They are using their, four-wheeler transportation. Roads were not good. Then he has given to the government. Government is not in a position to run. Again, they have purchased because that is their baby. See how best, they bring back that Indian Airlines and Air India today. You see, within 5 to 10 years. Where? Telecom, infra, auto, metals, retail, IT, financial, and aerospace and defense. Where now is available everywhere, they are in each and every industry. Ratan means Ratan. And I can talk volumes about him, but do you have any experience? Why did he go for that Taj Hotel? Ratan Taj 26 by 11. There is an experience for him. Why KVK has gone for Taj Banjara? He experienced something. KVK Krishnareddy was studying in Hyderabad VV College. He wanted to celebrate his birthday. He went to Taj Habits. Habits people today, even by its inception also, from the time of inception, there is a hell lot of rush. They said half an hour you have to stay for 6-seater. After half an hour he went, another 15 minutes, another 15 minutes. He dreamt. His grandfather was contractor in those days. He was constructing Nagarjuna Sagar Dam. Entrepreneur means civil engineering only. Before independence or after independence, just in India. Then he realized, yes, hotel industry has got this much of. Why? McDonald's have come. Why KFC have come? Why 1960s Coca-Cola? They established their products. Today Pepsi and all chips. Because we Indians are eaters. We eat this much. Not one time, 3 square meals we eat. If they catch 1 square meal from every Indian, the profit that how much they are going to get from Sri Lanka to Singapore, that is called Southeast Asia. They can extract that much of equal or little higher profit from India itself. That is their vision. That's why KVK Taj Banjara is now he established. Do you have single experience like this? Then only you will become entrepreneur. Otherwise, you won't become entrepreneur. Simply you might be, sitting in your AC hall. Lecture is good, lecture is bad. It should be offline, online. Comments will be passed later. Your college may be giving report to IAC. And you are in your own world. I am in my own world. Anyhow, entrepreneurship runs on these many subjects. Economics is equal to entrepreneurship. Sociologists, they study about society. Some societies, some castes, some communities, they are entrepreneurial communities. You take this Ratan Tata, they are called Parsis. They came from Iran, Persian Gulf. That's why. What is Tata's first company's name? I'll give 1,000 rupees. Tata established a company in India. Their first company name. Anybody can answer? End of the lecture. Please don't Google. If you Google, yes sir, I have Googled it and this is the answer. Let you tell me. Sociologist means Max Weber. Protestant ethic. You take Hindus, they run business. Marwadis, their style. Muslims, they run a business. The moment where your sweat should not become dry. Before that time, you have to give the wages to the employee. Then only your business will flourish. That is called Islam economy, Muslim finance or Islam finance. That's a big subject. Any Muslim is there, please try to understand. Anthropologists, looking into your skull, your forehead, head size and chin. They study. All these are social sciences. Geographers, they study from one particular geography, people will flourish. For example, North India, South India, who are entrepreneurs? North Indians are entrepreneurs. That's why we say Uttaradina Rallu, Dakshinadina Gullu. We are all loyal employees. We are all high English speaking people. We are all IAS, IPS, IRS, ICS, and who are working for parliament and who are working for, policy making. Diplomats, South Indians, loyal employees, whereas North Indians with less education, Punjabis, Khatris, Rajasthanis, Marwadis, Gujaratis, Gujus and Patels. I can tell Kashmiris, as I was telling, per capita income is more, either Pandit or Muslim. Kashmiri Muslim or Kashmiri Pandit. State-wise I can give you. Punjab, Haryana, and coming up to Maharashtra. Everybody is business. Guptas, Jains, Tatas, Birlas, Bajaj, Bajaj Chetak I am talking about. And Bajaj, Sevashram, many other, medical. Of course, these days, the movement where this technology part has come, South Indians too. They are Narayana Murthy, Infosys, HCL Technologies, our Satyam Ramalinga Raju is not there. What about this? Likewise, every geography I was telling, northern part of Europe is Germany speaking people, so northern part. And some 7 states together in America, those are highest producers. Still they are, bad states are also there in America. Geographically I am talking. Next is psychologists. What we do? This man came to India. This is psychologist from Harvard. He met my professor E.G. Parmeshwaran. They have done experiment that is called, this experiment ring toss. Now I am doing this the same experiment, behavioral simulations. We gauge your risk. I am international trainer. See, this is Syria lady. Her name is Nedda Ahmed. Honduras, a small country, Honduras. This girl, I can say, 21-year-old, maybe now 24 years. See, this is Ghana. Now she is studying in Oxford. She is pursuing her PhD in education. See, this is Nigerian or Siberian, Nigeria, down South African country. Others are watching. This is me. Yet another, one more simulation game. If it is offline, I would have done all this. See, friends, this is what engineering and technology, what you are doing, you know very well. Digital India today you are talking about. That also will be there. And in India, how many? Pre-independence, peri-independence, and post-independence. Pre, it is up to 1947, but Indians were having highest economy up to 1785. I am talking about 25 to 35 GDP. But world's 1/3, almost all, GDP was from India. The moment where that England people came and established a company, East India Company, you see how hypocritically they coined East India. And we lost everything. Our society was agrarian society. Now I am giving a contradictory. And it was caste-based society. In casteism, we were having a lot of things. By 1947, India's GDP was 23.5. Almost all 1/4 of world's GDP. India, Germany, America, only these 3 countries were having highest GDP. Not Japan was not there. After World War II, Japan came into picture. Peri-independence. Peri in the sense at the time of independence, India fetched like anything. Pakistan and Hindustan, we have separated. Many things have come. Many precious things I can give as an example here or two. Mahindra and Mahindra, now it was Muhammad and Mahindra. Muhammad was asked by Muhammad Ali Jinnah, Muhammad, can you come back to Pakistan? I'll give you finance minister. He went. Then Mahindra is having another brother. Why should we change the logo? Already that company was established at that time. Then Mahindra and Mahindra it was. And separation gave India lot many advantages. They were having parliament, that viceroy's house, and Rashtrapati Bhavan, presidential. All of them are occupied by famous Britishers. Queen Elizabeth Queen, when she visits, she used to be there. And rail track was there. Telephones were there. Telegraphs and telephones were there. Postal department was there. Highest in highest, we were having lot of forest. And all educated managerial English speaking people were retained in India. All labors went to, our ports were developed. That's why Vasco da Gama came to Cochin. Portuguese, they hit the today's Kolkata and Persian Gulf. These Ratan Tata varieties of Parsis, they went and hit the Gujarat. They taught Gujaratians. Now in Gujarat today also, diamonds are their family business, making diamonds. And post independence till 65, 50, we have got our own constitution. Till 65, that is called license Raj. Friends, you are youth, you do not know. Everybody would like to aspire, become an entrepreneur or a startup guy or girl. But these, when you do not know who are your ancestors, you do not know history and culture, you are blind. That's why I'm bringing this. What is that? Mid 65, there was a cycle called Hero. They have to get permission from government. For that getting permission, they used to take 3 months, sometimes 1 year, and lot of bribing was there. Here I can tell another half an hour. Cycle to require a kind of license. Today, for four-wheeler, what do you say? Tax is not there. Cycle to was having tax year on year, every year. Four-wheeler today, it is life tax, one-time tax. And then the LPG. In the year of 1960, this man came to Hyderabad. He has done experiment called famous Kakinada experiment. Now what I am doing, this ring toss and all that he has done. He predicted Indians are good minus their parents. Indians are having a lot of leadership qualities, but parents are holding them. And that experiment is a different experiment. If you want to see famous Kakinada experiment. Second is, he talks about competencies. Indians are having competencies, but parents are not good role models. This is truth. Economic reform started in the year of 1990 in India, whereas in China 1970 only, early 70s, 20 years in the sense 2 decades. We were behind them. Like in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, our education started in 1990, engineering colleges and all that. Whereas in Chennai, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, much before 70s and 80s. Economic reforms, liberalization, privatization, globalization. I'm using these words, I'm not explaining. Please check again. There are different policies, and those policies have reduced. All we must be thankful to P.V. Narasimha Rao and Manmohan Singh. Manmohan Singh was the professor in Oxford University. He was contemporary of Amartya Sen. One more guy is there. Another, these three are called, Delhi School of Economics. They have graduated and post-graduated. And that guy has got Nobel Prize. This fellow also used to get, but he left. Post liberation 2010. I'm getting warnings. Okay, almost all over. You are now digigens. Your generation is digital generation. Nomadigens, citizens, netizens. People nomadigens, or these people are nomadigens. Nomadics in nature. They move from place to place. These are citizens, live in colonies. These are the internet people. All we are netizens. We are using internet. And these are the people, digigens. You are in digigens. Friends, these are all the inventions and discoveries which made something substantial use of these discoveries and inventions. I can talk half an hour here, but yes, with this, I'm submitting back to the organizers or moderator. Professor Dinesh.
Sir,
Hope I have delivered, and
Sir.
you gave me a warning with a call. Okay, Mr. Call. That will
No,
be
no, sir.
nice.
Actually,
Thank you.
next session after lunch, next session is there, sir. That is the reason.
That is the reason I agree. And you give me the link I want to undergo as a student for
Okay, sir.
that next session. Right, sir?
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much, guys. How many guys and girls are there, sir?
Sir,
You can
around 100.
100. Thank you very much for the
Mm.
opportunity. Hope I have delivered the goods, and my responsibility, what that you have given me, I live up to your expectations.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. I
Thank you,
call
sir.
it as okay. Any question or two, please you could ask me. This is my 9th IAC lecture. Apart from different consultancy and training, personal development, soft skills and psychometry, visiting corporate, KG to PG colleges. This is my 9th IAC lecture, another 2 more to come. Yes, friends?
Sir,
Sir, madam.
sir, actually, I have a question.
Yeah.
Most of people of my age group, even though they have many ideologies of starting a entrepreneurship, but the problem is finance capital. So, is there
Yes.
any scheme supported by government or any corporates?
Ma'am, one state question, one state answer is explicit. Your name?
Sir, Kajal Verma, sir.
Kajal Verma, baitiye.
Thank you, sir.
Please. Thing is, nobody will support you with finance, including banks. You question yourself, you have to burn your, gray cells. Kajalji,
Yes, sir.
please sit. You have to burn your gray cells. There are, lot of incubators. You have to take your concept to the incubator. There are, 100 plus incubators are there. T-Hub is there. Women Entrepreneurial Hub is there. Kove is there. Alip is there. What is your entrepreneurial activity? Is it production? Is it marketing? Is it service oriented? These three areas. In incubation stage, and after that, expansion stage. You take my number, we will discuss. I'll show the way. I'll show the way to the particular person and particular industry, particular institution. Okay. And patience and persevering is the highest concern. Patience and persevering in the sense Shraddha and Saburi. It is not with Sai Baba. You should become Sai Baba for that. You have to postpone, your entertainment. You have to postpone, and you have to stretch many things. Then only it will be realized. You be sincere to yourself. Is there any team with you? And what are all the first few steps that which you have taken? Whether it is innovative or imitative, all these things will be there. Just like that, it is not like that. When did you conceive this idea? What are all your first firm steps towards that one? Then only, then only. And you are you from pharma background? Are you from pharma background?
Yes, sir. From
Yeah,
pharmacy.
pharmacy.
Yeah, I get it, sir.
Uh,
So, any question from the audience? Can I expect?
no, 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 no. I don't take your questions. It is Madhya Pradesh is most important than Uttar Pradesh. You address to your Madhya Pradesh first food, and second, you go and join. Okay. The second session is very much of technical session. IP or intellectual property rights. Please enjoy. Thank you
Thank,
very much.
thank you for your valuable time, sir. It was such a wonderful session. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just a small announcement. Hold on. Afternoon at 1 o'clock, we are again having one interaction session. So 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock. So after lunch, come back to audience. 1 o'clock. At 1 o'clock. Sorry, it's just 1:30. 1:30. Please gather back to the audience after at 1:30 sharp 1:30.